Okay, welcome all to this closing ceremony of the 20th Annual Conference of the European Society of Criminology. It was a special conference we had yesterday and today, but according to me, an excellent conference, special but excellent. Today we could meet, we could see each other, we could have the discussions as we always have every year. So I'm very grateful actually also to the organizer and also that the ESC made it possible that we could have a conference, our conference also this year. And in this closing ceremony, well, we have two people speaking. First, I will pass on the word to Andra Trafandir, and she has a difficult task to hand over the flag for the local organizer from this year to the local organizer of next year. But as you all know, this year's organizer is Andra Roxana Trafandir, and next year she will be the organizer as well. So she did, well, double work. And as far as I'm concerned, this time, excellent work as well. But she will tell us something about next year, maybe also a bit about this year's experience, and invite us to the next year's conference in Bucharest. Hopefully, that we can see and feel each other at that time as well. So I will give the floor first to Andra, and then our new president, incoming president, Alexandras Dobrinas, will take the floor also to look forward to next year. Andra, you have the floor, and thank you very much, and congratulations from my part for this excellent conference. You organized this time.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you for your nice words, and thank you everyone for your patience during those 2 days of the conference. We really hope that everything went smoothly. The 116 panels went smoothly according to what I know from the technical chairs. Whenever you had issues, you were able to speak to them or to write to Doru and me, and we hope that everything was okay from this point of view. I have a difficult task indeed, because I have to pass the flag to myself and also to make an overview of this conference and to invite you to next year's conference. I will be very brief, don't worry. Just to tell you that this year's conference had this specific thing that it was an online conference, and it led to more than 3,000 emails that we sent to you, to all of you, for the organization. So it takes 3,000 emails to organize such an online event. It was not easy, but it was our pleasure to do it, and we are really happy that we, together with the ESC board, that we managed to offer this conference. I think it was, as Leslie was pointing up and Tom was saying earlier, the best thing we could have in these conditions. So if you will allow me, I'll just have 2 images to show you. Okay, so because we have to move on to next year's conference, this is the place where we should have been tonight if the regular physical conference would have taken place in Bucharest from 9 to 12 September 2020, as it was originally planned. On Friday evening, the traditional ESC farewell dinner should have taken place in this restaurant. Don't worry, next year the restaurant is booked for September 10. So the same place and the same faculty which will be waiting for you. So the dates are 8 to 11 September 2021, and the website is already on EUROCRIM 2021. We will open the registrations as usual in February, and we really hope that everything will be okay next year so that we can organize the conference. Okay, and now before I finish, because I also have to do this, I don't have the normal flag because it's at the faculty, but I do have this. This is something that Lieven gave me last year at the closing ceremony. So the ESC virtual flag, it's actually passed on to me again, and we are waiting for you in Bucharest this time in September next year. Thank you for everything, and have a nice weekend after those 2 days.
Thank you very much, Sandra, for this. The flag is in good hands, so we all look forward to, well, coming to Bucharest next year and to have another good conference there. Now I pass on the word to Alexandras Dobrininas, our new president. Alexandras, you have the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. It's very hard to speak about after such attractive pictures. You know, probably you have to immediately to go to real conference. But first of all, of course, I would like to congratulate all of us with this challenging and wonderful event. It's the first ESC conference. I remember when we were gathering in Bucharest last year for our board meeting to discuss the preparation of the conference here. Probably none of us could predict that we will have this conference in such unexpected format, in electronic format or virtual format. Actually, when we speak about the conferences, we have to remember that it's a place not only where academicians can share their ideas, research results, but as sociologist says, it's a kind of social auditing or social audits. Events that actually demonstrate that social body, institutions are very much alive, full of energy, despite of troubles and obstacles. And I think it was absolutely great idea to organize and gather European criminologists as well as criminologists from the other part of the world in this virtual format, and to show, first of all, to us that we can provide our academic our academic business as usual, despite corona threat and nasty economic and social consequences produced by pandemic. Of course, probably it's too early to discuss the content of the conference, but I believe it was extremely successful, and small technical problems cannot shade the good organization and enormous efforts that have been done by organizers. My congratulations to you, Andrea, and to your team. Thank you very much for these conferences. I also would express my gratitude to my predecessor and still current president, Leslie McAra, who perfectly managed ESC in probably the most dramatic period of the existence of European Society of Criminology. I learned a lot from Leslie's wisdom, leadership, diplomatic talents to solve sometimes very controversial questions and sensitive questions in our society life. And I expect that Leslie helped our board and me with heart-friendly assistance and advice in the future. Of course, I should emphasize enormous and very important role of Secretary General Marcela Aebi, who was always in the center of most vital decision of the European Society of Criminology. You know, sometimes political philosophers said that the sovereign, those who take a power and who could rule, it's those who could work sometimes in the condition where constitution should be stopped. I believe its constitution was not stopped in this case, but it was used, I believe, in all forms and all possible elements. And I believe that this strategy just perfectly worked. Of course, many thanks for members of the board who already leave the board, but still probably will stay with us until the Assembly General. I'm speaking about Tom and his leadership during the previous presidency, and also in this difficult time, as well as to Eva Enselt, who also was very active, and her decision and her advices was very important for all of us. And at the same time, I very much welcome two new boards, two members of new boards. It's Fernanda Miro And of course, incoming President-elect Curtin believed. Of course, this candidate should be approved during our assembly, the real assembly. But nevertheless, I believe they would start will help us to work and in our life and preparation to the next conference. So. I probably do not want to take your time, all of you very tight, but again, I just want to express my joy that we demonstrate to other societies of criminology and to all criminological community that we can not only survive, but we can actively work and we can take a very, very serious challenge and not to lose our ability for critical reflection and evaluation of what we are doing. And of course, we are waiting for new conferences. I believe that situation with pandemic became more stable and more suitable for organizing of the real conference, so-called content conference. And again, as a new president of ESC, I would like to invite all of you to Bucharest, to a really nice place, and as we can prove it to people who, to our colleagues who prove that they are perfect organizers. And I probably will be not wrong saying that next conference will face the same success as this one. Again, thank you for all of us for coming here, for being here together, and hope to see you again in contact conference in Bucharest in September at 11, 2021. Thank you.
Okay, I now stop the streaming and